How's it going, party people? Do me a favor and tell me 10 of your favorite board games of all time. Doesn't have to be top 10, just has to be 10 of your favorites of all time. I will be ranking 75 games from my least favorite to favorite of all time. Now, just a heads up, this video will be adapted and edited multiple times. These are just 75 random games I chose. I put in a lineup and I said which one's my favorite, which one's my least favorite. I did it in that order. I will be adding and updating this as much as I can throughout the months. It'll just be a fun game for every game that I play. You'll see this video before you buy, in top 10s, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting at the least favorite, number 75, we have GPS. If you don't know GPS, that is an all-play game back when it was board game tables. GPS is a dexterity flicking game, which is always called the best flicking game of all time. I'm here to say it is not. I love working with Allplay. They're a great company. I respect them so much, but this game kind of was a mess because every time you flicked, you kind of messed with the board a good amount. It was not stable. Half the time I play this game, the board ended up being destroyed by the end of the game, just because one bad flick, it shifts enough where you don't know what things were, you don't know what order they're in, and just kind of mess up a good amount of stuff. So GPS, just a heads up, if you like dexterity games and Allplay, give it a shot. Otherwise, in my opinion, there's no need to play this game. Number 74, we have Exploding Kittens. Now, I know this is a world-renowned card game. Everyone knows this game at the very least. This game, as I still think to this day, one of the most backed board games of all time, or actually backed Kickstarters of all time, for various different reasons. It was a huge success whenever it first happened. But in regards, it's more of an activity, or like in a movie than it is a game. Can't really control too much. People don't really know the full way to play the game, so you have to play the easy mode of the game. Even with all the different variants and versions, it's still effectively really easy and simple game to try out. So Exploding Kittens is number 74 on my list. Number 73, we have Creature Feature. This is a poker-style hand-building game that I don't think you have almost any control in. The game has like broken loops, broken combos. We played it at my friend's house, and it was a fun time, but I don't think it was necessarily a good game. You know what I mean? Which is important to me, because the length of a game and the amount of fun is basically how I base this list on. It's how much fun do I have in this game and how long did the game take to play, which is why you'll see some games that were shorter and less fun higher up on this list than the long ones that were pretty fun but get drawn out a good amount. And Creature Feature was some fun, but a little bit too long to be worth what it was. And that is number 73, Creature Feature. Number 72, we have Last Light. Now, Last Light was a beloved and renowned game, and I'm here to say, and I keep my stance on it, this game is a little too luck-based for it to be a fun war-ish game for me. I know it's like a very simple 4X game, which is cool, but I think that a lot of it is based on the cards you get drawn, the hand you get dealt, and also like sometimes where the planets will end up. I know it's fun. I do enjoy it a little bit, but when people start saying like, oh, it's strategy and all that stuff, I start backing out of the conversation immediately. And this is, please comment below how you disagree with me, because this is a very disagreeable topic. I don't know almost anyone that agrees with me, but I will stand on that till the day I die. Flamecraft. Now, I have worked with Cardboard Alchemy in the past, a great company. Love Andromeda's Edge, which is my favorite game of all time, easily. But Flamecraft for me was a lot of hype, and when I played it, it felt more like a kid's game. It was very simple. The art is like the saving grace of the game, and I'm surprised that so many board gamers enjoy this game, and it really just shows that really good theme and art can really like bump the scores of your game. So number 171 for me is Flamecraft. Number 70 is Letter Tycoon. It is a word building game by Breaking Games, and you're trying to make words with the letters you have in your hand and the public ones on the board. The game was interesting and entertaining to an extent, but it did take a long time to play with 3 players. When I say a long time, I don't mean it took like hours and hours. I mean, for what it was worth, it took a long time to play, which is why this game ended up pretty low on my leaderboard for me. And the number 70 is, Letter Tycoon. Number 69 is Disney Villains, the card game. This is not villainous. This is Disney Villains. I got it at Gen Con, and I played it like crazy. I do like it for what it is, like reverse Uno. I get a lot of people who don't even play this game involved on it, but the hero abilities are pretty broken. It's asymmetric abilities, which you don't have to play with, but if you do play with it, they significantly break the game because some of them are objectively better than other players. Going from randomly select a card from a player versus grab the highest valued card from a player, which is obviously better. So it's fun. It's reverse Uno, but you can't really control too much. A lot of it is kind of a luck game. And it's quick and simple though, so I wish it scored higher, but not really. You know what I mean? And Disney Villains, the card game, is number 69. Number 68 is Cover Your Assets. If you don't know, Grandpa Beck makes a lot of cool, fun, simple card games. And Cover Your Assets is in that line. They also have Cover Your Cookies, which is just a reskin of this game. Cover Your Assets is like a set collection game. where you're going to, grab some cards with different values on it, put it down face up in your pile. You're allowed to steal what's in your pile or not. They just can't steal the first set you have on your pile. There's some strategy to it for sure, but it feels more random than not, with some people just grabbing objectively better things than other players. So, it's games that are just a lot of randomness that you can't really control or mitigate very much, kind of take me out of wanting to play the game, because it's just gonna, whoever wins or loses is almost pre-decided before you pick up the game. Yeah, let's cover your assets. Number 67 is Big Money. Now, Big Money is a dice rolling, like Machi Kora-esque game where based on the numbers that are rolled, you get money or you get stuff. Use your money to buy more numbers to get more money from it. You can have stocks go up and down. You can have different investments bust or hit. You can attack different players. If we played the game the way it was supposed to be played, in the sense like how long the game's supposed to last, we wouldn't have liked it as much. But it's a quick little 1v1 I did with a guy in my group named Connor. It was a fun time. It was really just entertaining dice back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it still took us a little bit to go through it. There's a lot of money in that game. So playing with just 2 players felt like a long time. It would have been shorter. It would have been the same length of game with 4 players, but it would have been less turns, which I think the game needed. But the fact that there's no different setup for different player counts means that you're going to be playing a while in 2 players, when you could really just take out some of the money, have the same experience with the game, which is what we did, just take out some of the money and end a little quicker. Big Money, yeah, it's a quick little dice rolling thing. Again, super luck based, not really strategic, but I like the theme because I just like business games and like money investment type games. This is what this was. So number 67 is Big Money. Number 66 is Print and Play 52 Realms Adventures. Now, if I'm talking about aesthetics, this game would be so far up. It'd be like top 20 easily. 52 Realms is a game where you use a deck of cards and a sheet of paper and like some trackers to go through a dungeon, flip over, attack enemies. But this game, you want to talk about luck, this game was incredibly lucky. You can use some strategy in it, but the issue with the game is what you start with, and it just depends on what you are. Some of the classes are objectively better than other classes, like by a long shot. The only reason you'd play is variability. It's a solo game, which means that you're just doing like beat your score type stuff. And I played games the exact same where I just got lucky in my final bosses, and some games I got really unlucky with my first 2 people I'm fighting, which I'm just going up against like super high numbers versus going against like a really low number in the final boss, which ended up being a very similar strength character. So that is, yeah, 52 Realms. If you look at the aesthetic, it's really good. It was a cheap game to get into, and I'm excited to see more from them. But I'm really hoping that it's more balanced in future editions, personally.